Are your doctors bringing up the trigeminal nerve? Well, if they're not, then this video will certainly help you. When you have sensations going on with the ears, you have the ringing going on, the buzzing sounds, clicking sounds, all these sorts of sensations. A lot of you are feeling the numbness, you're feeling dizzy, off balance. Well, the trigeminal nerve is something to be talked about. It's something to be researched and discussed. And when you go into the doctor's visits, I'm not sure a lot of you are even being told about the trigeminal nerve. In fact, I never even heard about the trigeminal nerve when I had ETD, and it's something to bring up. See, we don't realize how impactful this nerve can be on our eustachian tubes. When you have problems with the eustachian tube, you have problems with clicking and clogging and all these different things that go on. The trigeminal nerve is a huge asset in keeping healthy and making sure that it's functioning correctly. So for some of you that are not sure about what is even a trigeminal nerve, well, the trigeminal nerve, think of it as like a highway that sends signals to from your brain all the way to the sensations that you have in your body to your brain to communicate what's going on with the facial region of the body. Well, trigeminal, tri meaning three, there's different signals and pathways that send correlations to find out what's going on. You have one where you have your eyes and your forehead. You have one highway, basically, is your nose and your cheeks. And then you have another highway that's your jaw and your mouth. So basically, you look at it as three different highways. Well, the one we're going to focus on is the jaw highway. And when that jaw starts acting up, when you start hearing that clicking sounds, it's definitely warranted that there's something going on with the jaw and the muscle surrounding the jaw region, particularly the masseter muscle. A lot of you have heard me talk about this muscle quite a bit. Has this muscle even been brought up in your doctor's visits? This is really what the big problem is. It's not like we can go in and fix all these things, but to be simply aware of these things can really help not only you feel more at ease, but help the doctor eliminate these issues, because just communicating this with the patient is going to help not only calm their nerves, because a lot of you that have ETD and you have tinnitus, you think that there's something deeper wrong with you. That's just the nature of the beast of this condition, is that you think there's something deeper than what it actually is. In fact, the signals of the brain get so skewed and miscommunicated that you start to think you have anxiety issues, you have panic attack issues. You just feel outside of your body pretty much. And this is why I've devoted more than 85% of my content and time, is because this is what's going on every day. There are hundreds of messages being communicated all over the web, from Facebook to Reddit to all these different boards, of many people out there discovering what ETD actually is. And a lot of you are very equipped of trying to figure this thing out. But unfortunately, this condition can be so big and heavy for the person that they just start to basically disintegrate their beliefs, and that are they actually going to find healing? And this is why I want to keep my content going, because the fact that a lot of you may not even be aware of the trigeminal nerve, you may not be aware that your jaw is probably the main culprit to why you have ear problems in the first place, is just beyond me. One of the things you can do when you have issues with the trigeminal nerve, you have issues with the jaw, of course, you want to be in touch with the healthcare provider. But what if you've already been to the healthcare provider and they're not bringing any of this stuff up? Well, you're going to have to take research in your own hands. And I'm not saying to bust out your surgery kit and try to go in there and figure things out. But basically, is you have to educate yourself. Where you're more educated is where you're more at calm and more at ease. Whatever you're educated on, you're going to be more at calm and ease. If you're worried about anything, just being simply aware of something is going to help you get through it. And that is honestly, obviously in comparison to all the other things that I've ever faced, I realized when I started to tackle what's really causing this, what this really even is, I started feeling better. Bringing the anxiety down, bringing the stress down. Once you are a little bit more equipped, the stress is going to come down, the anxiety is going to come down. And I know this sounds drastic, but over 50% of your symptoms will go away just simply bringing the anxiety down, the unknown down, the confusion down. If you can bring your symptom level and your worry level down 50+%, you're going to feel so much better that you're going to be more enthusiastic about improving your diet. You're going to be more enthusiastic about exercising. You're going to be more enthusiastic about basically everything there is in life outside of what you're dealing with ETD. And that is where the communication problem lies. Just not being educated on this condition and the symptoms of tinnitus and the symptoms and the correlation between the jaw and the muscles surrounding the jaw and this condition is where a lot of the hiccups happen when it comes to finding healing. This is really what the big issue is right here. Communication, sharing the wealth of knowledge. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to keep educating yourself. Even in the midst of going through what you're going through, educate yourself, get your tests back. See, what I did is I used the medical practices to get the blood work back, the x-rays back, all the tests back. And from there, I was able to put the knowledge and the research into my own hands and calm myself down. Once I calmed myself down and started exploring things to make me feel better, I realized my symptoms dissipated. So it's not a matter of us being the doctors. It's a matter about you taking your own health into your own hands. I wear this outfit to pay homage not only to the fact that I was able to heal myself. I do love and care about doctors, but in this certain circumstance, I had to find my own healing, and I did finding my own healing. But I wear this suit to show that sometimes you have to be your own doctor. And although I am not a doctor, I feel like I have a lot of knowledge in a lot of areas that I can really be beneficial, that can really help a lot of you out there. So that is why I wear this outfit, not to say I'm a doctor, but to say, hey, I can be a doctor of my own health, my own lifestyle, diagnose myself in terms of now I've been given this from the professional of my body. Now it's up to me to take care of it and do things to make myself feel better, because that's what it's really going to ultimately come down to. You're really going to have to take over the driver's seat, not put so much grace into any human's hands, and be able to find a way to use the resources that you have access to. But then at the end of the day, you have to find that missing link to be able to put yourself back into a good connection. So I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content as often as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the Jaye Wellness Studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Like anything else, folks, we are here to simply go back to the basics. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.